I guess I'm back. I guess I'm back. Now, recently, like a few days ago, I was looking at a few old videos and I came across a video by the gun guy or my friend Joel Persinger, who also runs another YouTube channel. And he was talking about something that I've known for a really long time, actually, ever since I got into the EDC lifestyle like 40 plus years ago. And he was talking about the always and the left it while he was referring to an EDC firearm or a handgun. I have the same philosophy when it comes to my EDC tools and with all the tools that we all have as EDC practitioners. Many of you may have experienced a time when you wish you had something but you left it. So a while ago, I went for a milk run, and realistically speaking, what do you need on a milk run? I was just going to the mall, which was one jeep ride away, and just to get some groceries and stuff. And I was thinking to myself, what on earth would I need a Leatherman multi-tool for, or even my Victorinox Pioneer? What would I be needing these things for? I'd be gone for no more than an hour or two, and it's not very likely that I'll be doing serious fixing up or opening cans or popping soda bottles or stuff like that. So that reminded me that I had my always kit on me, or I should say, all I had was my always kit on me. And I'm sure that many of you who've been seriously monitoring the channel know what this always kit contains. And simply, it's my pen, a small flashlight, and the Victorinox Classic SD. And that's about it. I mean, over the last few weeks, I've given up on carrying folders or fixies because, like I said, I'm in a different place now. It's a different kind of lifestyle. Also, a different set of challenges on a daily basis. And so, yesterday, I went on a long joyride and I found myself carrying, of course, my always kit and the Pioneer. And somehow, the benefit of an always kit is that you're not too concerned about what you have on you. And what do I mean by this? If you're carrying a regular pocket knife, single blade folder like my Native 5 Lightweight or any other folding knives in that category, you're always worried about the clip. Or for me, there's always that concern that the blade will fall out of the pocket. And it has happened at least twice in the past. Well, the sad thing was, on both occasions, I lost the knife. So, like last year, I lost one of my favorite knives, which was the CRKT Vox Pete. Yeah, I really love that knife. Unfortunately, it snagged onto something because you have to realize that I commute on a daily basis. And here in Manila, the reality is public transportation isn't all that ideal. So if you're carrying stuff like a clipped-on folder, there's a good chance it's going to snag on something or it's going to fall out because of the way you're seated or because of the kind of material that your pants are made of or something like that. It is going to fall out or things may happen to your favorite folding blades, which is why I practically stopped carrying my fixies and my folders, and like my real steel receptor is practically just clipped on, although I do carry it on an inside the waistband style. There's always that possibility that if I sat the wrong way, it's going to bulge or it's going to poke me somewhere where I don't want it to be poking. So yeah, which brings me back to the point where in reality, if you're into the EDC lifestyle, there are always things, or you should go for the things that are going to be with you always. And for me, that would be the Victorinox Classic SD and my Lumen Top Tool AAA. And that's about it because in reality, what possible problems would I encounter on a 30-minute or 2-hour going for a milk run? The nice thing about having an always kit, even if you got stopped or even if someone asked you to dump your pockets, a classic SD will not be too. It's something that people will dismiss as a harmless little tool, as against like even having a Pioneer on you, or especially if I had a Fixie on me or the Spyderco Native 5. So there's a big difference. Back in the day when I was still a reporter, there are buildings, there are places where I could not bring a proper knife on me. So I always had to have my always kit. Seriously, these days, nobody cares. Nobody really cares. The only people who care about what you EDC are dudes like yourself who are into the EDC lifestyle, and that's EDC, or the EDC practice nowadays isn't as cool as it used to be. Back then, my students or my lady students at Santa Isabel College would say, "Wow, sir, you have a knife." That was cool. That was how to be cool. And in this, if there's a lady who needs to have her green mangoes peeled, and I would be the guy who had the Victorinox Walker on me. So that was cool. But nowadays, nobody gives a shit. So instead of it being cool, I find that the EDC practice can be somewhat gay. It can be sort of gay because you will only be impressing your fellow dudes, your fellow guys, and not girls won't be that impressed anymore. So for me, what's the point in being that cool dude anymore? Which is why I've reverted to having just an always kit on me. So anyway, that's my short video for now, sort of an EDC update. I know I said that I was leaving, but somehow there's still some stuff that I'd like to talk about. At any rate, thank you for those who stuck it out. I think we lost another subscriber. That's just life on YouTube, I guess. I do hope that those of you who stick around are sticking around for the right reasons, and I do appreciate that. And if you have any comments, suggestions, or even questions about how I EDC or what stuff to EDC, where to get the best deals on EDC, which I honestly don't know anymore. Anyway, if you have questions that I might be able to answer, just shoot them on the page, shoot them on the channel, and I'll see how if I can get back to you on that. At any rate, that's been the long, the short of it. This has been Absabando for Manila Sentinel. Raw, always have an always kit.
5100, maintain runway heading, climb 3,000 feet, runway 13, clear for immediate takeoff.